Today is Friday, January 31st, and this is your forecast for the central United States. This being the very last day of January. It was a pretty rough month as far as cold and snow goes for a good part of the United States. Remember, we had snow as far south as New Orleans, Louisiana, Pensacola, Florida, and we had a bitter cold pocket of air at that time over the Midwest and the Great Lakes. Once again, we're seeing another pocket of cold air coming in today. This over the weekend will sweep across the Great Lakes and the Midwest. Meanwhile, though, it actually is pretty mild across the southern plains today. We do have rain up and down the eastern seaboard. This does cover a good portion of the Ohio River Valley. Just north of that, basically from Detroit through central New York, we have some snow that's falling on the colder side of that system. Let's get on with the forecast. A little bit of rain this morning in Grand Rapids. That is exiting stage east. A little mixture of rain and snow exiting off to the east for Detroit, changing just snow with minor accumulations there. Same deal for Cleveland. That's all moving away. Maybe a stray shower in Chicago and Des Moines, but temperatures in the 40s and dropping as the day goes on. It's going to be much colder by tomorrow. Low 60s today in Cincinnati and Louisville, so that's the best it's been in quite some time, probably a few weeks. 68 with some showers today in Nashville, and 65 with a mixture of sun and clouds for you in Memphis. So it is going to be colder tomorrow in the Midwest, including in Detroit, a high just 30 degrees. Then we bounce right back out of that. So this cold air doesn't last very long. We'll be in the low 40s Sunday and Monday, and then here comes another pocket of cold air for the middle of next week. In Chicago, looks like tomorrow will still be right around low 40s, maybe getting into the 50s on Sunday, and then back into the upper 30s for highs Monday and Tuesday. No bitter cold in sight for you there in Chicago. As we move down to the southeast, we have temperatures that are certainly much better than even just a week ago. We're talking about highs and mostly in the 60s and low 70s. Could be some scattered thunderstorms and heavier showers from Charlotte down to Atlanta with highs in the mid and upper 60s. We got 71 in New Orleans. What a difference a week makes, right? Snow a week ago. We're talking about some scattered rain showers today in 60s for you in Dallas. We got temperatures upper 70s to around 80 down the Florida Peninsula. And it's going to be a little bit cooler here over the weekend in the southeast, but then we'll be right back into the mid and upper 60s heading into next week. Breezy today in South Florida, but it is at least pretty warm. Highs will be in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. Scattered clouds for us later on this evening, and generally speaking, some consistency here. Highs in the upper 70s to around 80 over the next 7 days. That is your Friday morning weather update. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. And remember that as long as you want there to be, there will always be a 100% chance of good things.